everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game should be a fun one, as we have two teams that love to put points on the board in bunches. It's the Bears going up against the Packers.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. To throw on second down. Leonard throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. First and 10. Leonard dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Second down, Elliott. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago! Jordan Howard with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Packers get set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They start on the ground with Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
2nd down following the run.
Here we go now.
Back to throw. Leonard. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
First down, they run with Howard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
First, they go right back to Howard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. Now he's flushed out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Here we go. Ryan 38.
To throw, Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Montravius Adams in there to get him for a loss of 5. First down carry by Elliott. And now running right through it. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big run that time by Elliott. And even 60 yards. Fresh set of downs here. They keep on the ground with Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard. Back to Leopard. Here we go. Leopard. Blue 90.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Leonard. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
To throw is Kaiser. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down.
Set. Green 39.
From the gun, Leonard. The left side throw complete to Adams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eddie Goldman continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. To throw on second down, Leonard. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That good for 19 at a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
It's Howard. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Play action now. Kaiser. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, the 40, 20, 10, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, Kaiser again. And he comes back with one complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. A first down throw for Kaiser. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To the air again, Kaiser. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Montravius Adams in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 3rd and long for Kaiser. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Weber. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. This is Howard on 2nd down. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. Shaheen, the tight end, on the right side. They get 14 yards there and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here we go.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Let's go. 38. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser throwing the out route incomplete. That's Weber. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Kaiser now on second down. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Kaiser. And this is going to be incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Leonard. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 19. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
To throw on 2nd down, Leonard. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. So they just do get the touchdown in before halftime, and now a PAT will tie it.
So what we're seeing is one team is going to be really excited right now. How about the other side, though? Will they be deflated, or will they go ahead and gather themselves, regroup at halftime, and come back out because we had an even half?
Yeah, we did. We'll see. Should be a good second half, that's for sure. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. Kaiser. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And this one is incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, Kaiser. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Let's go.
Kaiser now. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bears have broken the tie. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 58 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Begin the drive with Howard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, Kaiser. He leaves this one for Howard. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Kaiser. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
Now Kaiser. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A gain of 39 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll give to Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll throw here, Kaiser. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed.
Super toe.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Hurry up, here we go.
On second down, Montgomery. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Hurry up, here we go.
And the wideout in motion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's got room. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 46. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
All right, now, look at this. Now, let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good...
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go to Elliott again. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. Leonard, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal, and if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel, and I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Weber. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. They run with Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Kaiser to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And that is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On 1st down, Leonard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Throwing on first down. Leonard. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's got it up and through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Running with Howard. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. That one goes for 24 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go.
First down, Kaiser. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
In the red zone this time. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. second down. Kaiser fighting him off. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
For that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. Got some room at the 30. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On the counter, Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. He's back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. This defense not going to lag back. They come with pressure that time, force him out of the pocket, and the incompletion.
And so many times when you're watching a game, you're seeing the offense doing all the dictating. In this case, the defense said, we're dictating the terms, and turned it loose towards him.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw. And able to find Green. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Fresh set of downs here. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A short gain here, down to the 22. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Packers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Here's Elliott. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down at the 17-yard line. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is right through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. And now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They go with Howard again. Howard has the first down and then some. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot,
you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. They give them a gain of 38. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
39. Leopard.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles.